Well, I am really impressed to be here in Japan at this point because seeing the experiences and what Japan is doing after the Noto earthquake, and I was here after the Kobe earthquake, and the lessons over the last several years have been remarkable. They have learned from their own experiences and started to implement new things. They figured out what went wrong. They recognized it, make changes, and they involved different people. They got better data. They didn't do this overnight, but they over time introduced more and more so that they were able in Noto to have an earthquake followed 6 months later by a flood. And even that, after that, they are still already have housing in place. Well, I think we can't expect other countries to sort of start from where Japan is. They have to start from where they are. And some of them are pretty sophisticated. They've had a lot of disasters, but they may not have the financial capability or all of the government sort of capacities in terms of their staffing and organization. Don't expect to just get a template and follow it because it will be different. But they can look at how Japan learned and sort of figure out, well, what do we need the most? Because what's the most important? We may need to get a better set of the risks. We may need to be able to communicate things. It may be a country that really relies more on the private sector for housing. So how are they going to change? Because they aren't building social housing as a government. So how do they engage with the private sector to make sure that people are taken care of after an earthquake? So accept that you are where you are and you do some things very well, but there are other things you need to do and try to identify those. Take advantage of the academics who are willing to help, take advantage of your own institutions and churches and NGOs. They know your communities. They know your people. They are really important resources that can be helpful in a disaster. So, and then, think about what you can do within the government to get your own staff ready. More training is always important. For example, in Chile, they were doing a lot of self-construction for repairs after the 2011 earthquake because it was spread out in a lot of rural communities and individuals knew how to build their houses. They placed young engineers right out of school in each of those villages to provide technical assistance. So the engineers, they were spending time in that community and giving the kind of assistance for people just on a day-to-day basis. And because they were there, you could ask them a question if you saw them in the grocery store. You could have them come to your house and show you how to put some beams and columns together. And that combined with the programs on the materials was really effective in ensuring a quality outcome, even in the self-building efforts. I am very impressed with the World Bank's efforts to bring people together and to coordinate and to listen to what they have to say and to offer that knowledge back out into the world. And I think we are very lucky to have this opportunity to participate.